Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV here at 12th Cloud Expo, New York. I have Ross Brouse with me, President and COO of Solar VPS. Ross, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Now, this first question is a name thing, Ross. Solar VPS. I mean, you're everywhere. You're all over Twitter. You're all over the web. But it doesn't immediately spring to mind to a layman what Solar VPS should do. So how do you jump on that opportunity and turn it into huge gazillions of dollars?
Well, the whole method behind Solar VPS is to have fun with cloud hosting. There's a lot of providers out there that are giving you a very utilitarian experience. Here's your resources, here's your interface, here's your documentation, go have fun. So we try to actually create the fun rather than just telling our customers to go have fun. So we've built a system around our offering called the Solar System. And that's our pane of glass that allows our customers to interface with everything that they do with us. And it's not just their hosted environment, it's their information, their knowledge bases, their communication as far as technical support or billing, their interaction with various add-on services that we provide to them. We give them integrated monitoring solutions. We allow them to host all their DNS. We allow them to manage databases, deploy over 250 cloud apps that are mostly all open source. So we are giving them sort of a community feel inside of our service offering, and we make it very, very simple for them to use it. And this is really great for businesses who don't really have a lot of understanding of how cloud works and what they should really get out of cloud. And so we're trying to make it as easy as possible for those types of people to work with us and to have a really positive experience.
So you've actually created an entire genre of cloud computing. That's quite something.
So to speak, yes.
That's quite an achievement. And now you mentioned just quietly on the way through the role of open source. That's quite large for you guys.
Well,
for us all, I should say.
Yes. Well, open source is something that we've always been very passionate about. We've always been heavily invested in the open source community ever since our inception. And we try to use open source for everything that we can. We also do our own in-house development, and we build a lot on open source applications. And I think, as we see people adopting things like OpenStack, there's really a push today to give back to the open source community and use the open source software that's out there. So whether it be WordPress or Joomla or Drupal or any of the other great applications out there that are designed for hosting websites or hosting other business services, it's really nice to be able to leverage those and use those and offer those to our customers rather than trying to sell them on high dollar enterprise style applications that may not suit them.
And how big have you guys gotten? Because this is a growthful company.
We continue to grow every single day.
As it should be, and at every single Cloud Expo, I like to think.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
And, can that continue? I mean, are you on a trajectory that's, still hockey sticking? Is it just like comme ça, or are you not going to say?
Well, it's changed a lot. If you go back 5 to 10 years, you saw a lot of providers that it was very easy for them to just jump on the bandwagon, send their services out there to the masses, and they would grow. And that's just not how it works today. You need to bring something new and interesting. You need to start to cater to the parts of the market that don't understand what it is they're buying today. So you've got these massive providers out there like Bluehost, like GoDaddy, like 1&1, who are offering all of these commoditized hosted services. They're trying to provide their clients with a portal, a way to interact with them, but they're not really making it easy for those customers to understand what they're doing. They're not holding their hand. They're not saying, let me show you what cloud is meant to be, what it should be, what it can be. And that's something that we're really trying to do. And we're trying to make that a collaborative process between customers as well, so that it's not just about us having to have massive resources to cater to their wants and their needs, but allowing customers to interact with each other and to interact in an environment that we've created that's fun and simple and easy. And so I think for us, and I think you see this with other providers as well, unless you're massive, unless you're one of these huge publicly traded companies, you've got to do something different. You've got to take a different approach, and you have to cater to people who don't necessarily understand what they're doing.
So what's the best metaphor you use? Maybe just in time. I'm thinking as you speak, we're thinking Sherpas, but cloud's not a mountain. And guide, but you're more than that. Do you talk internally about what is the company for its customers, if you had to sort of nail it? You're not like a companion, chaperone, all these different thoughts, but what would you say yourself?
The way we like to look at it today, and the word that we keep throwing around, is community. We're driving community, community among our customers, community between the people who work for us and our customers. So we're trying to create this real sense of collaboration inside of our service offering. So community is the best way I would describe it.
All right, so if that's resonating with you, which I'm sure it is with many, many people, go to solarvps.com and then what?
Place an order.
Bring your check card?
You can actually, we're giving away free trials here at the show. And if you contact us and it's something that you'd like to try out without any risk to you, we're happy to give you a free trial to try out the service as well.
That's a pretty fair offer from Ross Brouse, President and COO of Solar VPS. You've been invited here by him at Cloud Expo. Thanks so much, Ross. And thank you for following along out there on the World Wide Web.